Hi guys, it's another time here. So we've taken our time to compile together on how you can write a professional CV. So can you write a professional CV? Most of us have sent our CV to some organizations whereby we think we're supposed to be called in the next few days, but fortunately we didn't get a feedback from those organization. So one of the things you want to look at is the uh, talking about how. Okay, let's go in straight into the process. So number one thing is your name come up first on the page. So you allow your name be bold, and number two is your address. So you make sure the address is in the same location with the organization you're applying into. Another thing is the objective. The objective really speaks more about you because when you put this is where you explain who you are. When they ask about you, tell us about yourself. Your objective will tell us more about you. And how to write your objective, you have to go to the website of the organization you are applying into and pick some of the informations on their webpage based on what they want and put it into your CV. So there is a particular application they use for testing CV, for checking CV. So that CV will compare what you have in your that application will compare what you have in your CV with what they are looking at. So when they realize that it tallies, they will get back to you. So when you are designing your objective, you begin to look at all these lines of code we are looking into, what they want. You begin to adjust your objective to it. So another thing is your professional experience. So you have to add some of your professional experience into this. It also speak about you as well. So another one, so here we have graphics and some others. So another thing you want to look into is your work experience, where you've worked so far, or over the years you've been working and what you've done so far. So, and some of the people you've worked with. So you have to list them with their address and the name of the organization and the year you work. This actually rates you to tell us that you are not just coming from a no background, like you don't have background of working, you have full background of what you are doing. Even you are not in the place what you've been doing before is different from what you're applying for now. But it shows to us that you have an idea of uh, working idea, working experience. Another thing is the other responsibility. Other responsibility could be maybe when you are serving during your NYC year, the position you are. Some of us are president during our NYC year. Some of us are we take some of these positions. So during in our also in our lodge or wherever we are, this also adds to us. Other responsibility could be maybe you are a pastor, maybe you are a leader, or maybe you are just a community leader. All those things. So it seriously add to you. So you can put them, state them in your CV. So whosoever is checking your CV, maybe they are looking at the person who is reading your CV is a human being, not a computer. So they'll be able to consider that. Another thing is personal skill and achievement. Personal skill and achievement. What have you personally built on? What have you worked on? So the list of your projects, you state them. As this person is a software engineer, so he has the things he has built, that's what they state. Another thing is your certificate. Your certificate. That means your certifications. Some of the certification you've acquired so far when in the process of time, like a software, like you've gotten Azure, like Networker, you've gotten uh, Cisco, like you maybe as a software developer, you've gotten what's it called, AWS, and all those. So your education too is really matters to tell us you are well educated. So whenever you are applying to to an organization, they want to know if they can easily relate with you, if you are well educated. So it matters, and they want to know how you start your. Does this adds to your portfolios and also your interest and skills? This is where what relate with the objective you add up there. So your interest has to do with what you are doing right away. So when you add your interest is your skill, is your profession, is what you are offering the organization. So in that your interest, you state everything about you pertaining your skill. So you see, it relates with what you have in your objective. So another thing we want to look at is your hobbies. So you add your hobbies, and you can play football, you like watching movie, all those. So you also add your referee rather. So when you add your referee, it shows that you are connected to somebody. You are not just you. So in the case anything happens, some organization want to know who you know. You want to know who to call. So when you add all this, easily you will be called for an interview. So one of the things we are looking at next is how you can defend yourself in an interview, and how you can dress proper for an interview. Like recently, somebody told me that uh, because of dress, she was disqualified from an interview. So we'll be looking at that in our next. Please like, share, and comment. Comment is very, very important. We put our CV template in the comment below. So please do yourself good by sharing and also by liking our video. Thank you.